Question, what is something small that gives you big hope? I will answer at the end of the video, and if you want to, let me know down below. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I know I say that every time and like every single other YouTuber does also, but these videos are a lot of work and I like genuinely really appreciate when people spend the time watching them and supporting them. So thank you. Big hugs to you all. Today is part 2 of the epic quarantine thrift haul. There are some really fun pieces in here. I am so excited to show you all. Let's just jump right in, shall we? So the first find I want to share with you all is this gorgeous little blue button-down shirt that has this fun kind of snake print, but not exactly, pattern on it. And I just feel like I should be roaming a small town in Italy. I don't know why. I'm not gonna question it. But I really like this shirt, and I was actually having a little bit hard of a time styling it before this video. I hadn't really found a way that I loved. And then something I love about these videos is that I just like play around and practice and like try different stuff out. So I ended up styling this in a way that I was very happy with, and I will one day probably actually wear out into the world. Who knows where, but somewhere, maybe. We'll see. Next thing. Let's just jump right in, shall we, to another jumpsuit. Woo! Excited about this. It's like a nice, dusty, sort of like army color. I actually really don't like wearing anything that makes me think of the army, like camo. I don't know, to me it's like the uniform of death, so it just doesn't make me feel like cute and fun. But this kind of does make me think of like a pilot's jumpsuit, and I am all good with that. It also has a fun drawstring, which I j'adore because it gives the jumpsuit some body, you know? A lot of times jumpsuits, like, you can kind of get lost in them, but this one, with the drawstring, I can show off my booty. So I was in Goodwill, as I am, always, and I found the whole outfit in the same Goodwill trip. So these sunglasses, boom. 70s glam, just like, ooh, these make me feel so fab, like sitting by the pool, just drinking a little cocktail. And then I also found this dress, this super sweet floral dress. This is exactly what I was talking about last video in terms of like a softer side of femininity. This dress is just perfect for it because it fits me really well. It's like a nice, sweet, simple cut, and I just feel really like flowy in it. And it makes me want to go to the beach or go to the picnic. This is a little tip. Things that have sleeves tend to need to be a little bit higher of a size for somebody like me that has broader shoulders. So I tend to be like an 8 to a 12 in a dress usually, but with something that has sleeves, because I have broad shoulders and I don't want to be restricted, it's nice to have something just a teeny bit size up. So 14, as it turns out, perfect for me. And I paired this with a pair of slingback green heels that I found at the same Goodwill. This is a really exciting find because I never find heels in thrift stores ever. Like, I just have bigger feet than the people who are donating. And then the last thing to top it all off is this adorable little sun hat. I mean, come on, like Madeline who? So I found all of those at the same Goodwill at the same time. It was just like meant to be. Okay, let's see, what's next? Let's go into some pantaloons. I have been loving this style of pant. I got two. The first is this kind of off-white cream color. It's a silky kind of loose fitting in the leg pant, but like a little bit tight in the waist. And it's really fun to style and is a nice sort of middle ground between a suit pant, like a traditional suit pant, and then jeans. So this one is just, it's comfortable, but it's also pretty stylish and flowy and relaxed. So really happy with that. And then I got another pair, different brand, but very similar idea. This one is from Dana Buchman. These are a nice light pastel pink that I find so pleasing. I paired those pants with this cute little Liz Claiborne, I don't know, I can't pronounce anything, button up that is kind of animal printy, but I don't know exactly what animal print it would be. You tell me, honey. Anyways. This one I'm quite excited about. I can say that about all of them, but like, it's always true. So I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna say it. So this next find, I'm really excited about. Actually, I said that before I even knew which one was next. Let's see. Well, we'll do one that I'm actually really excited about. It's this gorgeous vintage dress that I found at an estate sale. And if you have never been to an estate sale, I highly, highly recommend it. It was literally $1 and it was inside of a dry cleaning bag, as in like it had just been cleaned. It's supposed to have buttons on here. They were on there, I took them off. And buttons is this kind of like, you know, just simple swoopy neckline, kind of like this. But I wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic, you know, surprise, surprise. So I folded in the sort of inside part where the button would be, as you'll see in the try on. And it just makes it a lot more my vibe. It's like classic 70s. Okay, confession, I'm really bad at knowing which decade things are from. So when I say this is so 70s, that might not be true. This could be like the least 70s thing that has ever existed, but just go with it, you know? Just let me have my moments. I paired it with a B-top wig and some pearl earrings that I also got from Goodwill. My like white kind of go-go boots, and I'm just like, do I not look like a dope boss, like woman CEO who just like walks in with her mink, throws it off and is like, you're fired? I don't know, there's a lot going on here, but it's a really out there piece, even for me. Like, this is not a thing that I'm gonna wear, like, you know, going over to visit grandma. Actually, I totally would. It was really hard for me to come up with an example. I would wear this anywhere. And it comes with a matching belt. Like, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned matching belt? No one doesn't. That's just a fact. Try and prove me wrong. I won't believe you. I wanted to include also a couple things that I got that are much more in my kind of everyday wear. I know that a lot of the try-on hauls that I do here are very glammed up, and I have this full face of makeup and like always a pair of earrings and sunglasses and like heels. But what I wear every day usually is just like jeans and a t-shirt, just cause, you know, I feel also comfortable in that, and it's a little bit more practical for me. So doesn't mean it can't still be cute. So I found this also at the estate sale, also $1, can you believe? And it's this really fun like polo jean jacket with a nice corduroy, what is that called? Collar. And then the other thing that I got that is more a la everyday is a Land's End puffer. But it's not just like a gray bland puffer, it's this really sweet, beautiful purple, I want to say paisley, I know it's not, but it reminds me of paisley. But this really nice print, and this is the kind of thing that I'm always on the lookout for at Goodwill, where it's like a nice intersection of, I couldn't wear it every day because it's just comfortable and, you know, warm. In San Francisco, I need that. But then also has some personality, has some panache, some pizzazz, some baling. The last thing of this haul, this is like a little bit smaller because there's also a part 3 coming. Don't even worry, I got you. But the last thing for today is, drumroll please. Hey, yes, I love a good wig. And this is my first one that's long. Usually I've gotten bobs. So this brown one and then the beehive that I've been wearing in the last 2 videos are both new to me, and I just find wigs so fun. My sister and I kind of say that when I'm wearing this, I feel like Yara. That's kind of my alternate personality. I, for a while, like resisted saying that I had like any sort of like alternate persona. I was just like, it's me, it's Brendan. I don't have to like, you know, become another person in order to wear feminine things. So yeah, I now feel just a little bit more casual about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm Yara when I wear this, which is fun. It's still me, obviously, but it's like, it's fun. And I'm glad that I have these 2 new ones in my rotation. And I'm also really glad that you have been watching this video with me. Thank you all so, so much. I really appreciate it. As I said at the beginning, it really just like makes me feel warm and fuzzy and good when people watch and like and click and subscribe and all that like fun jazz stuff. So thank you. Stay tuned for part 3. So quickly, before I go, my answer to something small that gives me big hope is the other day I was working out of school and a girl there was like, I feel non-binary. And then I shared that like, I do too. And she was like, yeah, it's great. Like you can do both of all the different things. And I was just like, yes, I love that. I love that kids as young as like 2nd graders know what non-binary is and know that it is like a freedom, beautiful thing, not like this confusing, what the heck is that thing? So that just gives me such big hope for the next generation, for everyone in the world who will just learn more about different gender identities, gender exploration. And yeah, so let me know if you have something small that gives you big hope. Put it down in the comment there and I will get back to you. Okay, signing off. Bye everybody. I never know what to do with my hands at this point, but I'm just gonna give you the queen wave. Doobie 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 da. Okay, bye.